it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I went diving with my friends Luke and Moon. Luke's been in a bunch of my videos. Moon was in one of them, and you guys probably know him from his YouTube channel, Moonfish, and he posts some really cool content. And yeah, so I went diving with them, and our target species, or my target species, was like deeper reef species like ukus and moo, stuff like that. But I didn't have that much luck, so I mostly just switched to the 3-prong and I got some action there. So stay tuned for that. Remember, if you like videos like this and you want to see more videos with the boys Luke and Moon, make sure you like that video and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Shoots. Alright guys, so right off the bat, Luke saw a squid, and he shot at it once, missed, and then he got him this time. And I've never watched someone or myself shot a squid before. I've seen one, so this was a first for me. Then I just give it a quick karate chop right between the eyes to kill it, and then Luke does it a couple more times, pops the eye out. I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, the first time I seen somebody shoot a squid. And speaking of first time seeing things, I was on the surface. This is in about 66, I think, feet. And I saw this eagle ray just foraging, but he wasn't foraging normally. He was just in one spot, just going at it. So I dropped down because I figured whatever noise he's creating will probably bring something in. And then I see this ink. And so I'm guessing that the eagle ray found a taco or a squid and just ate it. And I've never seen that before. Look at how much ink is out in the water. And I thought for sure something was going to come in here, because my thought process was that everything in the ocean, like all predatory fish, will eat a taco if they can. And so when fish see that ink, a lot of times they'll be attracted to it, especially with the noise that the eagle ray was making. So I thought for sure some kind of uku or papio or something would be around, but I stayed down there for a decent amount of time, and nothing came around, and I was pretty surprised. But the eagle ray was just kind of cruising around me the whole time, and at one point he's actually attracted by my dusting and grunting and the scratching that I was making. As you can see, he starts to kind of make his way over to me, and for some reason I didn't want him to go over me. I don't know why, but I had it in my head that I didn't want him to be directly above me. So as soon as he starts getting close, I just decided to go up, because I wasn't seeing anything, and I was just, I don't know, something about that eagle ray being directly over me bothered me for some reason. So after a few more blind drops into nothingness, I went all the way up to about 78 feet, I think was my deepest drop, without seeing a single uku or any kind of predatory fish, or any fish at all, really. So I was getting frustrated, so I decided to just mess around with the 3-prong. So I got my little 6-foot graphite, decided I was going to try and shoot some impachis and stuff. So I found this nice looking structure here where there's taapes, toals, and I could see impachis kind of creeping out of their hole. There's a good-sized Joe right there, but I decided not to shoot it because he was kind of skittish. But on this rock, you can see right there that big alihi comes out. And so I line up, don't quite have a shot, so I wait. He gives me another pass, and then I think I spined him because my spear didn't go all the way through, and he still didn't fight off of my 3-prong. Here's another look at the shot. So I think I spined him, but just in case, I pinned him up against this rock so that he couldn't wiggle off. And then I just secured him. For ala'ihis, they have that really long, sharp spine by their gills. So a lot of times, I mean, if you don't have gloves, I wouldn't even shoot one. But with the gloves on, I kind of pinch their gills together so that they can't flare out those spines and like jerk their head and stab you in the hand. And I pin down their gill plate, and then I proceed to brain them or whatever, string them up. I've been stabbed by those spines before, and while cleaning them and while dealing with them, and it is definitely not fun. So if you don't want to get poked a couple times, I would recommend not shooting these, but they taste really good. If you cook them the right way, a lot of times their texture comes out like lobster. And then if you cook them, I mean, it depends how you cook it. Sometimes their meat will be super flaky, and sometimes it'll be tough like lobster. And it kind of just tastes like a menpachi if you fried a menpachi. So it's pretty good. And they tend to get bigger than menpachis do, so more meat. Good size one. Definitely one of the bigger ones that I've shot. And I think that's the deepest fish I ever shot in 60 feet with a 3-prong. So on this drop, I found some really nice bouldery grounds. And I was dropping down because I knew there's moose in this area, and sometimes the ukus will come around the boulders. And so I was giving it another shot. I dropped down in between some rocks. Got a solid little perch here. And just this huge school of umaumale, the black kalas, just starts coming around. Oh, I didn't even notice that hilu. The first time when I was actually in this moment, I didn't notice that hilu to my right. You could see it for a second in the corner there. He's gone now. But this huge school of umaumale is just, I've never seen them schooled up like this, and definitely not in this much numbers. It's in a second I'll look behind me and you'll get a better look at the sheer amount of them that there are. Like, look at how many umaumales there are. That's crazy. It's like a wall of them. Yeah, but other than that, I didn't see anything really. Just the moose, but they wouldn't give me a shot. So, just a kind of an off day for this spot. And we had to swim really far for it. We were in the water for about 6 hours. There's another look at the school. We were in the water for about 6 hours and came up with not too much to write home about, but still a fun dive. So after this, Luke actually shot an ulua in the face and it broke his shooting line. So he's using my gun right now. And he dropped down and shot a really nice sized joe, really nice sized munu. It was actually swimming with a kumu that was a little bit smaller, but good sized fish. I was taking some more drops on the menpachi holes, but after I shot that alaihi, I came back and the menpachi were all skittish, you know, which is to be expected. So I wasn't really having much luck, and only the smaller ones were kind of coming out. And they were kind of around that size where I didn't really want to shoot it. Especially diving 60 feet, it's not really worth shooting a small menpachi in 60 feet of water. Although that's kind of hypocritical considering what comes next. But I started grunting, trying to get these pachis to come out. But as you can see, it's only kind of the little ones that are showing up. The big ones were there, definitely, but they were more in the back. Only the small ones would come in range. And I was trying to move real slow, trying to calm them down, but it wasn't really working. They were just too spooked after I shot that alaihi, I guess. I didn't want to waste a drop, so I look up and just blast this kole point blank, which is why I said it's kind of hypocritical diving 60 feet to shoot a kole. So on this drop, I wanted to take another crack at getting a uku to come around, or a kahala, or omilu, whatever. So I wanted to shoot some chum, and I saw this big table boss. And the reason why he's that color and not the usual yellow, whites, and black of the typical table boss is because he's terminal, and that's what happens when they're terminal, they change color. But I started creeping up at him. I tried to just charge him because table boss aren't super smart. And the clip cuts off, but I ended up getting a shot in the tail, and then he holed up in this rock. So I just line up, point blank, put a nice shot right in the gill plate. Once again, my shaft, or my 3-prong didn't go all the way through, so I think I need new rubber, but luckily since it was in the gill plate and he's stuck in that hole, the shot held. Alright guys, we're back from the dive. Got a decent haul that wasn't really worth the swim, but still some solid fish, especially this munu that Luke over there shot. You can kind of see him. And then I 3-pronged this big alaihi in 60 feet. I think it's the biggest fish I've ever, not the biggest fish, but the deepest fish I've ever 3-pronged. And then I shot this to chum it, this table boss. but we never ended up using it, so I'll just save it for later. And then we got Moon's fish, his malu that he shot with one band, stoned him. Look at that shot. Nice shot. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry that I didn't provide as much bigger action that I usually do, but I hope you guys still enjoyed the 3-prong in the deeper water. That was pretty fun. That alaihi shot was pretty cool because it was kind of deep. So, and I 3-pronged it and spined it. It was just overall just kind of cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video as well. Seeing that squid was also really cool, and actually having Luke shoot it was actually super sick, and I've never seen somebody actually shoot a squid in Hawaii, so that was pretty cool to watch. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and that's all I got for you guys today. Next week I will try to have some bigger, deeper water fish for you guys, or just a cooler video. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots, everybody.